Hello. Today, we're gonna become heavy and then excavate one of the new massive caves introduced in the Caves and Cliffs update by depriving it of all its riches. Something of this caliber comes with its challenges, of course. Oh, and speaking of challenges, let me introduce you to a data pack that adds over 900 new achievements, bringing the total to 1047. And the plan? To complete them all. You heard me right. Complete them all! Let's move on, shall we? It all begins in a jungle biome. A bamboo jungle biome. In fact, the third rarest, or the fifth rarest, and with that comes lots of melon, and lots of caffeine, and terrain pretty much impossible to walk through. However, all that labor would somewhat pay off upon my discovery of a ruined portal, which had 2 golden axes. Oh. After some more hiking, I finally came across a cave, which would house my axe's first victim. And its second. And that. Right then and there, I knew that this cave would also house me. I spent some time exploring and mining and smelting and upgrading and expanding and exploring, and eventually came across this ravine. The axe hit a swift end as I tried finding a safe way down into the massive caverns. I, being so wise, decided to play it safer and make armor before going in.
Better safe than sorry.
Yep. While that was in the making, I dug a tunnel directly from the base to the ravine. Going through the dripstone? And finally, it was time to enter the caverns. Now the goal was to excavate the cavern's entire supply of ores and take all the riches to myself. But I decided I would upgrade my gear first. Again. Since... So I went back to make an iron pickaxe, and then went back to search for the shiny blue rocks.
Discovered.
The locals were not very pleased with my actions, so I did some persuading and transformed them into fine white powder as they floated away in the wind. No, I haven't found the, I found the new spook biome and wandered in to check out what it has to offer. And wandered right back out. Glorious achievements. No. I also found a mine shaft afterwards, although it had almost nothing to offer. Found a few more diamonds. And had to persuade the angry locals again. This was a golden opportunity to get discs from these creepers, because my world was missing a bit of glue. I also found this.
Oh shit, let's go. Okay.
Since I only had 1 torch left, I used my brain like never before and decided that this would be the optimal solution to lighting the second spawner. The loot was actually pretty good. It was then that I decided not to push my luck and to return home. I smelted the ores, made a diamond pick, and crafted a very important item. I now have 4 music discs to my name. After a bit of grooving, I unfortunately had to go outside to get some dirt to prepare a farm since I was running low on melons. I also went to go look for a village or some cows to get materials for an enchanting room, and found none. I did, however, find another ruined portal whose obsidian I stole to make my own portal. Also this pickaxe. The farm was made, the bread was baked, and the portal laid in place. The nether spawn was actually fairly decent. Having checked that out, I went back to excavate some more. Nah, just kidding. I went out to find cows and villages again. This time, however, I followed the river. And, lo and behold, 2 cows. Not too far from base. I brought them back easily. Bro. And held them in humane captivity.
Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
Then I put them in hell. And then I went back to explore and excavate. I found yet another spawner with some decent loot, got another music disc, found another double spawner with 4 cat discs. Got yet another music disc. Got some ender pearls, and then came back home. And then I went back again, got some riches, blah blah blah, you know the deal. However, this visit would be different. I was getting obsidian for an enchanting table and I got distracted by a couple of creepers and a skeleton. And you know, I had to do my thing. Problem is, I got a little too distracted. But hey, you live, you laugh, and you learn. And in the end, I still got the music disc. My favorite one too. And then I nearly died again. And we're back! In total, I gathered 17 diamonds, which was close to a full set of armor, so I began crafting away. All I had left to do was find 5 more diamonds, set up the enchanting room, and excavate. I immediately went back to the cavern to try and find the last of the shiny blue rocks, and found none. And then my fastest pickaxe broke. And then I misclicked. The next few days were spent working on the base and excavating the caverns while I waited for the cows to grow up so I could harvest their leather. This was rather interesting.
Ooh, hello.
And the fact that I covered up this lava source, only to uncover it on my way out. And then... results! And this is when I realized I hadn't collected a single piece of sugarcane. So I went out and followed the river once again. I made a small sugarcane farm and then upgraded my smelting game. And then I became curious and mined some copper. I've never actually collected copper before and didn't really know its uses, so I mostly ignored it. I had to get a hopper to be able to smelt all that. After what felt like years, I finally had enough for a single book. So I made the enchanting table.
Oh, wait.
The cows have finally grown. It was time to reap the benefits.
What? No, what?
In case you were wondering, no, those were not supposed to burn. I have no idea why that happened, but now, without a renewable source of leather, I had to go out and find cows in the wilderness. And then I found a village. It was abominable. So I stole their bell and left with future malicious intent in mind. I got back, and it was time for enchanting. I was short on diamonds for a helmet, so I went excavating again. I found this, and this, and that. And this, which I thought was the rare one, but it wasn't. And woof, back already.
Wow.
I spent a bit of time delaying the very thing that I was working towards in an effort to make it feel more grand. Yeah, I'm like that. And now, it was time to put on some proper clothes. Not good.
Okay, buddy. Welcome to your new home.
And now, for the moment of truth. I also made an axe and a sword, didn't have enough for a shovel or a hoe. And now, excavate. However, my measly pea brain forgot that these new caves branch out into infinitely more caves, resulting in it being practically impossible at the current moment to get every single ore in the caverns. So